Thought about it for a while, you heard the market was hot, you decided to jump in. You got your home listed, it was ready for sale, but now it's been a few weeks and you're either not getting showings or you're getting showings, but you've had no offers. Why is your home still sitting on the market? Stick around today. I'm gonna give you my top 3 reasons why this might be happening. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is your Central Maine Realtor, Nick Isgro with eXp Realty. And as I just stated, today I'm gonna go over my top 3 reasons why your home might be sitting on the market longer than you expected. You've heard the market was hot, you know things are moving, you just saw the neighbors up the street get their home sold in record time. Why isn't yours moving? Well, there could be 3 different reasons why that's happening, at least as far as my top 3. We'll break that down today. Before I get into that, I want to welcome you here to the channel. If you've never been here before, we cover all things real estate here in the state of Maine, particularly right here in the Central Maine market. If that's of interest to you or adds value to your process in the buying and selling of homes, do me a favor. Go ahead and like this video, hit subscribe, knock that little alarm bell. You'll be notified every time we put out new content. Kicking this off right at the top of the list here, why your home may not be selling or moving as fast as you think it should, might be that you have limited access to the home. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, exactly what I said. You might not have available hours for people to see your home. Now, believe it or not, this happens. I understand it's been a seller's market. That's what we've been telling you. Prices are pretty good. Buyers are out there in full force, they're buying the homes, but if they can't get into your home and they can't get into your home conveniently, they very well may just skip right over your home and go on to the other homes that they're interested in seeing if you make it too difficult. Now, I understand things happen. You might have a family birthday party on the weekend. You might have different events happening. Make sure that if your home is going for sale, especially in that first week or two that you're going to be on the market, in which case you really might be under contract by the end of the average of 14 days market time right now. You want to make sure that you keep those times limited as strictly as you can so that by and large, the majority of time between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. at night, your home is going to be open and ready for showings. You want to get those showings in. This is one reason why people often will have an open house to get things started, because you can build some excitement ahead of time and then on a weekend set aside a couple of hours where you can get 20, 30 people through your home potentially at one time, and that way you can get a lot of that peak interest up front through your home. But still, if you don't have an offer deadline set and you don't have offers in hand, remember, not every buyer is sitting in your local neighborhood looking for the real estate. A lot of these people coming to look at homes are from outside of your area. They might even be from outside of the state. They're traveling on a weekend. You don't want to block off all of that time, particularly in those crucial periods on the front end to get the home shown so you can get it sold. Make sure it's available. All right, the next thing on the list that you want to think about if your home is not selling is it could just be priced too high. Pricing is always one of the most critical factors when it comes to selling your home. And yes, in a seller's market, you can inch up towards the higher end of the price range, but you want your home priced to sell, priced competitively, not priced because you want it at the top of the price range. So this is one of the things that I always recommend, when we go through pricing and we're looking at how much is your home worth. I always say, here's the range of value in your home. And we can look at your home, and one of the things we'll do is look at your home next to all of the current competition. That's all of the current active listings in your market, in your price range, in your house type, if you will, so that you can compare your house to there. And then you're gonna say, all right, if I'm looking at my house compared to these other homes that are in my direct competition, where am I in quality? Where am I in look, curb appeal, all of those things? Where do I fall in this range? Another thing I like to do is, where are all of the other homes priced? Because you want to show value to the buyer in the market. So good example of this, let's say your home is worth, somewhere in the range of $250,000 to $265,000, just to give it, a rough window there. Well, if you have 4 other homes on the market priced at $265,000, you might go $259,000. You want to have something different that other people are not showing that you're showing. It shows that bit of value, assuming those homes are comparable. But it's not enough just to get that initial price range on your home and just pick a spot and go. You want to look at the competition, really get together with your real estate professional, look at those other homes, where are you compared to them, and then go forth, find the value point, assign the price, but make sure it's priced to sell. If it's not moving, this is one area you want to focus on and really take a deep dive as to whether you should have a price adjustment. And if you do a price adjustment, one piece of advice here, don't do death by 1,000 paper cuts. Don't drop it a couple thousand. Remember, you want the home to sell at the end of the day. Think about where you are, have a real serious discussion, market analysis about where you are compared to the competition. If you find out that the reason your home isn't selling maybe because of price, go ahead and try to find a substantial enough drop that it provides that value quickly enough to get buyers into your home. All right, the last and often most undervalued reason why your home might not be selling, you didn't freshen up before the listing. Listen, the old saying is you never get a second chance to make a first impression. That's absolutely true when it comes to selling your home. You want to get the home ready before people come into the house, and frankly, before you take the photographs, before you have the videography done. You want the outside landscaping to be freshened up. You want your home to be super clean. You want your personal items kind of set aside, all of that little items that add clutter everywhere. Reduce, so that your home looks open, it looks fresh, it's clean. So when somebody comes into your house, they have more ability in that space to envision themselves in that space, to make it their own in their imagination, because they're not just looking around seeing, oh my goodness, this looks like an episode of Hoarders. I'm not trying to be harsh when I say that, but it happens in houses all the time. It's something that we see. Freshen up your home. Think about also what does your home smell like. If you have a dog, give the dog a bath. Whatever is going on in the house, you want it fresh, you want it clean, you want it ready. So when somebody walks through the door and they're thinking about the price range you're in and they're comparing to the other homes that are in your price range, they can see in there and say, you know what, this looks like a great place. I can picture myself here. I can picture what my stuff looks like in this space. I'm ready to buy. All right, those are my top 3 reasons of why your home might not be selling, particularly in today's market right now here in Central Maine. We know it's a strong market, but you still have some work to do to make sure your home's ready. It may not even be any of these 3 things, but whatever it is, if your home's not getting the attention you think it deserves and the time you think it deserves to be paid attention to, lean on your real estate professional, have the conversations, look at the data, look at the competition, figure out what the reason is that your home's not selling, because the sooner you can crack that code, the sooner you're going to get to your final destination, which is ultimately selling your home and moving on to get to that next phase of your life. Now, those are my reasons. What are some things that you guys have had experience with? Maybe your home's not selling right now. Maybe you've had some experience on the sales side. Go ahead, drop a comment below. Maybe you've been a buyer and you're looking at these homes and you're thinking, you know what? I can tell why some of these homes aren't moving. Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you there. Of course, if you are in the market or you've been thinking about stepping your toes in right now and you're not really sure which direction to go, you want to know how to freshen up your space, all of my contact information is linked in the post below this video. Reach out. I would love to chat with you about that anytime. Of course, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you sticking around to the end of this video. And until the next one, I'll see you next time.